have that umph that they need to actually push them to do it. But as a typical example of someone who made it happen, because you could have literally come out of Big Brother and gone that way.
Yeah.
But from coming out, she had her own Big Brother session with Biggie in her house.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you decide that you were going to make it happen, that this was what you were going to do and how you were going to push it to happen?
Okay, so hi guys, my name is Uriel. How did I decide to make it work for me? I need a volunteer first. Okay, so life is hard. We all know that, right? We all have our ups and we all have our downs, and also we have our downs. So you are me. I have constantly been pushed, and if somebody keeps pushing you, what happens? You fall down. But then when you fall down, the difference between being successful and getting shit done is the difference between when you fall down is how you pick yourself up. Some people don't have that, like you said, that oomph to get up and to make it happen. Some people fall down and they stay down. So I have been faced with a lot of difficulties, you know. I remember 4 years old, you know, I had learning difficulties, you know. I never fitted in to the norm, you know. When my peers were writing their names, I didn't know how to write my name. I was told what was wrong with me. I knew something was wrong with me. I couldn't understand. I was frustrated. And this happened throughout high school, university. I struggled through uni. University was the hardest thing for me. So for me, life was always a battle. And when I qualified from uni, I said to myself, what next? Got a job, and I just felt like it wasn't enough, you know? I need to do something. So I decided to move to Nigeria. I wanted to get into entertainment, I wanted to do music. And in this country, we all know it's not easy. People will promise you heaven and hell. People will tell you that you're gonna be, you know, a big celebrity, you're gonna be a big pop. If I can count how many auditions, how many interviews I've been to since I've lived in Nigeria, crazy, you know? But I've always had this thing at the back of my head, Uriel, something will happen. I don't know how, I don't know who, I don't know when, but something will happen. I left my family. Nigeria, I had never lived in Nigeria, I knew nothing about Nigeria. I left my family, moved down here, and I tried, you know, Big Brother audition. I auditioned 3 times, and each time I auditioned, it was a no. The last one was the most painful one. I auditioned, I went all the way they took me all the way to South Africa. They did photo shoots. Everybody was like, hey, you know, you get into the house and everything. And I was like, this is it. But it didn't work out. But I still came back the 4th year. I kept coming, and I finally made it into the Big Brother house. What am I trying to say? Don't give up. Do not give up, you know, for me, if I didn't get into the house, I was at a stage where I said to myself, Uriel, it's either this or I'm going back. I'm a nurse. I'm going back to the UK and I'm going to face my nursing. And I'm not sure if you guys know about my mom, but I look after my mom. I'm her carer, and that will be my life because it's hard. It's hard. But even with that hardness and even with the whole, you know, I want to give up, there was still something knocking me, Uriel. Keep pushing, keep going. It will happen. It did happen. So why do I do what I do on social media? You know, I love to be positive. I love to be positive because right now on social media, there are a lot of women, I'm not going to talk about the men, but there are a lot of young women who are giving the wrong idea of what it means to be a woman. You know, we have the younger ones growing up, and they're looking at these people on social media, and they're telling you, okay, you have to drive that Range Rover, you have to have the perfect this, you have to have the perfect body, you need to go to Dr. Hollywood or whatever and get your butt done and get your boobs done and do this. But no, you don't have to do that. To make it, for me, to make it in life, you have to be yourself and you have to stick with what you know, because people will always try to tell you, you know, that people see the beauty in you. people see that, okay, this person is talented, but people will always try to bring you down because they don't understand why is this person so optimistic about what's going on. How comes I can't have that same vibe? How comes I can't see beyond my situation? But this person is down and out, but they are still seeing beyond their situation. So because they cannot see past their situation and they see that you can see past your situation, they want to bring you down because they don't want you to meet your goal. Do you understand? So what am I trying to say again? Do not give up. That is just me. I do not give up. I do not take no for an answer. I don't take no for an answer. And I'm just all about positive vibes and setting a good example. I think sometimes I go on my social media and I look at things and I just say to myself, this is not life. You know, I had a conversation with somebody yesterday and I said, do you know how many rich, broke people there are in this industry? Do you guys know how many rich, broke people there are in this industry? There are a lot of people that go to bed, when you go to bed, you don't sleep, you people, you're sleeping soundly. You're rolling in your pillow, you're massaging yourself in your bed. Some people go to bed and they are scratching. They are scratching, but you look at them, you're like, oh my God, I want to be like this person. Oh, if only. That's not life. So in anything I do, I try to be real. I try to show you. I don't have a car. I don't own a car. And I say it all the time on social media. I don't have a car. Last year was the first year I was able to pay my rent by myself. I didn't ask my brothers. I didn't ask for help. I did everything myself. And I want to prove to people that, you know what? It's hard. What you see out there, the life people are trying to sell to you out there, it is not real because them too, it's not real to them. They're suffering. Them too, they don't even believe in what they're doing. But they're trying to sell their lives to you. But I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to show you that there is another way. You need to work hard. And even if it gets hard, you need to keep going. There will always be, don't let anybody tell you this, and this is what I live by, there always will be a light. There will always be a way out of the situation. And if something comes easy, trust me, it will not last. You know, and that is what Uriel is about. And I'm just all about just being positive and just being real and just letting people know that yes, you will struggle, but at the same time, you will make it. And I do it through comedy, I do it through food, I do it through fashion, I do it through so many different things, but you will make it. I am not where I want to be, but I know where I'm going to go. Yeah. Do you understand? So, I don't know.
It's getting really interesting here. Like I was just like, what's happening?
Supposed to talk. They said
oh, sorry.
Yeah, but I